Hello again. Today is our last class and we're going to try to do a sample Q&A for flight attendants because when Adnan contacted me, he was preparing for a job interview and I'm gonna let him tell this story, please.
When I started learning English, I only used YouTube videos and some books. Then, when I got the B1 level, I noticed that I need to help from a specialist, from a professional, and find more on the internet. And we start the class. Is the story?
All right. Okay, so we are going to do sample questions for job interviews, and before we give the answer, he's going to tell us what should you focus on, because you shouldn't copy his answer. You can structure your answer according to the few things he will teach you. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. The first question is, tell me about yourself.
I'm Adnan. I'm 32 years old. I'm graduated from university. I worked 10 years, almost 10 years. I have many experience in business life. I'm hardworking person. For example, when I run my own store in Bursa, I have to work 15 hours sometimes. It's very crowded and busy place, but I never complain. I never complain.
Good.
Then I'm never complain busy jobs. For example, when I was working in Teknosa, we have many problems about selling technological things, but I could solve problem myself. Never wanted help from my managers, and I can solve problems myself. Then I have very good experience about serving sector because of almost 10 years I was working in serving sector.
I have been working.
I have been working, right? I have been working. Any question?
Basically that. So, in case you didn't realize what he did, he talked about his character and he backed it up with a story. So instead of saying, I'm hardworking, what else did you say? I'm very good at service. You shouldn't say that. You should back it up with a story. This is more of natural speaking instead of cramming what you're going to say. That was a very good answer, by the way. You should give that when you go for your interview. So next question. Why do you want to be a cabin crew attendant?
In my opinion, I am suitable for this job because I like traveling. For example, I open a story about wholesaling shoes. Sometimes I never stop working for 3 weeks, almost for 3 weeks, and all those days I wake up another place. It's hard, and you need to be a resilient person. Resilient person. Traveling is good for me, and I never complain these topics. Then resilience the long time travelings and long time workings. For example, explain like my ex-job. Go to a city and then another city, then another city. It's busy and hard, but I experienced that situations.
Just
There's
experience
situations.
different situations.
Yes.
You can also talk about meeting new people, because if you're going to be a cabin crew, you're going to be meeting different people every day. So you should mention this, because if they are to give you a job, they need to know, do you love meeting new people or you don't? Do you love talking to different people? Do you love different cultures? And stuff like that. Okay. Alright. So our last question, let's see. Can you give us an example of when you have provided excellent customer care?
Good question. Yes, of course. Why not?
Sure.
I'm experienced in the service sector. I can solve these problems.
Okay. So give us an example of when you gave excellent customer care.
Okay. Now, for example, when I was working in Teknosa, some people want a television. Wanted a television that price maybe 10,000 Turkish liras, and they expect a very good serving and excellent service. And I could solve these problems, and I could sell television to people.
To the people. All right. So, like
That's
you
kind of
saw, he used stories to explain this. You should use stories to when you go for the job interview. Don't speak like a robot, because the person interviewing you is a human being. They have feelings, so add your feelings to the answers you give. Tell stories. Everybody loves a story, so the more stories you give, the more the person is going to get interested in what you're saying, and the better chances you're gonna have to get the job. So tell as many stories as possible, but relevant stories. Don't tell crazy stories that are not related to the job. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.